You want me to put that on my Tudor?
Harry's wife. Sponging from Tyler. Certain narcissists make their own way and become financially successful without taking from others in terms of finances. Others utilize other people's money and become successful themselves. Certain narcissists just sponge off other people, not holding down a job, never being financially responsible in the slightest, allowing other people to pay, being a freeloader in terms of enabling other people to pay their bills, giving them money which they fritter away on various mindless pursuits, which include, of course, certain addictions. Some narcissists believe that they could be financially successful. If only I could find the right investor, my idea is bound to take off. I just need the financial backing and then I will become a multimillionaire, if not a billionaire, with my brilliant idea. And of course, the drive and the pursuit of perfection that certain narcissists have does mean that their ideas translate into actuality and wealth. Thus, narcissists will use other people and will do so in order to get to that financial success by a combination of investment and their own hard work. Others, naturally being gifted, will use people, picking them up and put them down, but don't sponge off anybody financially and achieve their own financial success through the exercise of their talents. And then there are, of course, the others that sponge regularly. It might be the case that Harry's wife is engaging in some sponging. After all, she has sponged off Tyler Perry in the past. He was the one that provided the Freedom Flight. Mail Online, with an article by Sophie Mann, tells us, Godfather duties. Tyler Perry arrives in Monty Shitshow on $125 million private jet to visit his former lodgers, Harry's wife and Prince Harry, after Sussex has refused to say if they'll attend King Charles's coronation. Billionaire filmmaker Tyler Perry was spotted paying a visit to Prince Harry and Harry's wife's $14.7 million Monty Shitshow home over the weekend. The Hollywood titan, who has famously offered several major assists to the royal couple, residual benefits, as they settled into their American lives, was spotted hopping out of his $200,000 Lamborghini and into his $125 million private jet in Los Angeles. He then flew for 20 minutes to Santa Barbara, where he and the Sussexes met for about 2 hours, before he headed back on his jet, which then made its way to his empire in Atlanta, Georgia. So he just met them for a couple of hours. Was he bobbing around for a latte and an iced bun? Was he popping around to play with the kids, perhaps? Or was it the case that Harry's wife issued a pity play? Nobody likes me, Tyler. We've got security concerns. Is there anything that you can do to help? Naturally, of course, Harry's wife believes that she's friendly with Tyler Perry because she believes that they have many things in common. Of course, Tyler Perry is vastly successful compared to her. And it is interesting to understand what he might get out of the interaction that he has with Harry's wife. It's very clear to see what she gets out of it. Naturally, he comes up on the radar and he must be controlled. She draws fuel from his responses as a non-intimate secondary source. At least that's the position he adopts at the current time. There are, of course, rumours that that might change. The big draw, of course, is the fact that he's wealthy. And therefore, that means that he can not only provide financial firepower to Harry's wife in simple dollars, but also his access to other assets, such as planes, etc., is advantageous for her. Also, his connections are such that she would seek to exploit them. The luxury private jet is the same one that Perry allowed Harry's wife and Harry to use for their so-called Freedom Flight in 2020, when they left their old life in the United Kingdom behind to set up a new existence in California. Perry, who reportedly changed into a suit to see Harry and Harry's wife, travelled with a bodyguard. The filmmaker is godfather to Lilibet Diana, and Harry's wife and Harry both lodged at his Los Angeles mansion for multiple months in 2020, residual benefit. He was pictured in a casual outfit comprised of black on-cloud sneakers, a collared shirt, a black zip-up hoodie and black jeans. He appeared to be carrying a large water bottle filled with a dark liquid. It was recently reported that Harry and Harry's wife were granted invitations to King Charles's coronation later this year, but have not yet made it clear whether or not they will attend. A Sussex spokesperson told The Times, "I can confirm the Duke has recently received email correspondence from His Majesty's office regarding the coronation. An immediate decision on whether the Duke and Duchess will attend will not be disclosed by us at this time. One concern of the couples, according to royal experts, is appearing an irrelevance if they do not attend King Charles's coronation later this year." Well, there are many that would suggest that they already are an irrelevance, and I shall be touching on this invitation that has been sent to them with regard to the coronation in a future video. It's highly likely, of course, that they will attend. Naturally, Harry's wife can't turn up this opportunity that will cater to the prime aims to such an extent by giving her another platform. Of course, it would be advantageous if King Charles asserts its own control over them by consigning them to Row Z, but I will be addressing these and other points in the future. For now, Tyler Perry went to see the Sussexes and was only there for a couple of hours. And is it just a personal visit? It seems a rather strange thing to do, just to go all that way for a couple of hours to drop by and say hello. More likely, Harry's wife needs his help, and it's highly likely that given the downturn in their popularity and also their financial issues that they face, compared also with her greed, it's more than likely that he has been summoned by her for the purpose of gaining assistance to address their plummeting popularity, and undoubtedly also to seek some kind of financial assistance. This would also make sense, because as you know in parts passing, it had been suggested that she be engaging with Gordon Getty, trying to ponce off that billionaire. But it would appear that Gordon Getty's family have headed Harry's wife off at the pass and have closed their wagons around Mr. Getty to prevent the spider from sinking her fangs into him and leeching off him also. Might it be that as a consequence of that activity of the Getty family, denying access to a residual benefit, Harry's wife, with her incessant need for the residual benefit of money, is now turning to Tyler Perry? We may learn in future what the purpose of this visit was, but we can safely say that it wasn't simply a pally visit. It would have been done for the pursuit of the prime aims, because everything that Harry's wife does when it comes to another person is all about the pursuit of controlling that individual, drawing fuel from them, potentially obtaining character traits, and potentially residual benefits also. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.